If you're super pale like me, then keep on watching, bitch. Because here are some things that I think suit pale skin so well.
And I know I don't look it in the spring light at all, but I promise, I've been known to blind people in the sun.
Number 1, contour. Charlotte Tilbury. Like, need I say more? I feel like the result just speaks for itself. It is just so delicious. I mean, just look at that. I mean, maybe it's not contour per se, but I feel as a super pale person. Damn, that's hard to say, super pale person. I feel like you can get away with using blush as contour, and I feel like this contour looks a little more blushy. Next recommendation is this Sweet Cheeks palette from NYX. I'm gonna take this sort of brownie terracotta shade as contour on the other side, because it's kind of similar in a sense that it's not a typical contour shade, but I love using it as contour anyway. Moving on to blush. I think that red suits pale skin so well, so I'm taking this Patrick Ta blush, and I mean, oh my lord, how pretty. This is the shade She's Wanted, and baby, do I feel wanted. So don't get at me later and call me cringe, because I already know I love being cringe, okay? It's my hobby. Next, I want to show the purple on this side. This is from Milk, and it's kind of a similar vibe. Let's blend her out so we can see. Doesn't make you look dead or anything, it just makes you look so elegant, I think. Like that one lady. Elegant ladies, don't do this or do what you want, but these are just my recommendations of what I think is pretty. I also have a more cool toned purple, which I think is also just as pretty, but I feel like it's not something many would wear, and I get it. But if you are courageous enough, I 10 out of 10 recommend, because I think it's just I feel like the cool thing about having 2 purple blushes of different shades is that I can just use the darker one as a contour as well, and I've actually done that, and I think it makes you look so angelic. As you can see, similar vibes, just different result. Moving on to highlighters, which can also be kind of a problem because most of them are not for pale skin. Like this Glow Kit from Anastasia was my first highlighting palette. Let's put it here then maybe so we can see. As you can see, it is clearly not for me. This darker shade too, while gorgeous, just does not work for highlighter. It's maybe more an eyeshadow. I do still use them, especially these pinkier shades, but it's so dull. The first highlighter that ever sort of highlighted for me was Glazed Donut from Ofra. And I know we don't stan Ofra anymore, but like, so pretty. But that's okay because I found an excellent substitute. This is Cold One from ColourPop, and it does pretty much the same thing. Look at that. I almost feel like they could be dupes. Moving on to lips. My perfect nude, as a very pale person wanting to accentuate my paleness, I love using purple tones as nudes. This is Faded Breath, and I read about it before, but it is so gorgeous. Like, look at this. Yes, it is a weird nude, but I love it. Another great one that I've recently discovered is this. It is Bikini Blaze from Kosas, and it's kind of similar in that it's purple. Gorgeous.